Hi there, my name is NetherYam, and today we're playing Subnautica. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we were complaining about power, but also we were getting the new money-making facility up and running and shuttering the old money-making facility. So let's go back down to that old money-making facility and check on its progress. Because at the end of the last episode, we noticed that it seems that the ore consumers are done with their ore-consuming process. And yes, they are now all yellow, which means they could run, but they don't have any resources, which is exactly where we wanted them. We wanted them to just run through the resources they had and then stop. So, and the same with the drills. These should be running through the lubricant they have, I think. I think they're still using lubricant, even though they're not drilling anything currently. But I don't need to wait for that necessarily. We'll just have to start moving the resources that they have out of their storage. So we'll probably start doing that, but like this one has like 200 and something magnetite, so that's gonna be a real pain. I might do that off camera. Just because it's gonna be a back and forth, moving stuff back and forth. Boring. But anyway, we're gonna start taking down these ore consumers, and I think we'll just move the resources back to the OCF. And then we'll start. Then we'll head back down to the new moneymaker thingy, and see if we can't figure out what's what. All right, this is gonna go into the OCF if I can. I don't know what its storage looks like, but oh, never mind. It's full. We will be doing no such thing. All right, can I send these to the lava deeps? The lava deepy deeps? The kyanite cache? Let's send it to the kyanite cache. There's probably not enough resources or inventory space down here either, but that'll do. And then I have a deep driller for some reason. Where'd I get a deep driller? Why don't I have one of these? I guess I grabbed two and only put one down. I don't know, whatever. So that should be, that looks like the resources for 2 ore consumers. Wow. Cool, and then let's keep going. Just keep tearing these down. Also, this area stinks. I'm about to get bit by a crab snake, and I don't wanna. Not that the lava zone is like so much friendlier, but I've had more run-ins with crab snakes than I have with any of the stuff that's down there. I guess a sea dragon could wander by, but so far that hasn't happened. Cool. All right. So far so good. So far has enough disk space. I mean, again, there shouldn't really be using any disk space except to hold 6 lubricant. And it can hold 90 items or something like that. So we should be totally good. But, you know, should and does are very different things when we're playing in this world here. It's easy to say that, oh, it should just be totally fine, and then suddenly I have a billion of the wrong item or something. You know? It happens. Anyway. Why did that not give me the little plus sign as if to tell me that my items are new? All right. Lovely. So there we go. All the ore consumers taken down from the quote-unquote moneymaker. So we'll just let these die? Well, I guess I can't. It doesn't matter if they die, I guess, is what it really means at the end of the day, because whether or not they're running isn't really that important, because I'm going to need to get their I want to take them down is basically what I'm trying to say. I want to get rid of them, and the only way to do that is to actually get all the magnetite out of their internal buffers. So I suppose I could just put down a couple more remote storage units, let them drain into those, and just leave those there forever. And if I need magnetite, I can just connect to the moneymaker and grab it. And then that would allow me to actually pull up the drilling platforms. That might be a way to go. I kind of want to destroy the entire base, except for that one room with the hydroponic harvester that can never go anywhere. But that could be an option too, because I don't really want to send magnetite anywhere anyway. It's not like I want it for anything. I mean, obviously magnetite is useful for some crafting recipes, but like it's not something I use on a regular basis. So I don't feel a great need to keep a bunch of it somewhere. Like, do I have any? I guess I don't have any here. So I guess that's my magnet. Yeah, we'll probably do that. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. We'll move it all to, oops, I didn't need that. Move it all to some more storage units. I have a bunch of them somewhere in the new lava deep. Anyway, okay, so what do I want to do? I do need one of these. Should I grab one of these? Let me just buy another one. Is that in power? It is in power. Cool. Universal charger, which we will send down to the lava deeps, so that I can charge the the prawn power cells. Okay, so all right, let's head to the lava deeps and welcome aboard. What's this? Oh yeah, another refined storage system. Actually, you know what? Let me grab one of those. Actually, let me grab 2 of those, and I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the moneymaker. There you go. So now, at some point, I'll go down there and get all that stuff transferred over. Okay, let's go take a look at this and see what kind of numbers we're looking at. We obviously are generating just a ton of kyanite compared to how quickly we're using it. So it could be the kind of thing where we need more than one ore consumer to handle the input. But I'd be okay with that. So we have 92 kyanite already. Oh yeah, this is almost full, but that's because we dumped a bunch of ore consumer products in it. Why do you have 11? That is not the number I wanted you to have. I said 3. Oh, no, right. Oh, no, dang it. Craft. Much of that is from the ore consumers. Right, got it. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So let me see what happens here if I turn this up. It's probably going to generate power. But let me just turn it all the way up. Power 0. Huh? Why are you red? Go. Oh. I hit F. To try to access the inventory, but you don't press F. You click. Look, I know making mods is hard, and I'm sure many people worked on this mod and they did an incredible job. But guys, just send each other some emails. Whoever made the ore consumer, find out whoever whoever made all this other stuff. Make the buttons sort of the same, please. Anyway, all right, so now we'll take a look here. So now we're going as fast as possible, which it normally I believe is about 45 seconds to process an ore, and now it is 22 seconds. It's about half as long. But is that going to be enough? And I have a feeling no. I have a feeling this is drilling faster than we're consuming. So we'll take a look. We're already at 101. So I'm guessing that we're gonna need a couple. We're gonna maybe need a few ore consumers, which is not a bad problem to have. Oh, though we are down to 100. Back up to 101. Maybe we found, maybe it is. Maybe this is the equalization point. If we get to 102, we'll know that we have a net positive. There we go. We have a net positive kyanite production. So it went back down to 101. So we consumed one, but now it's not going to go down to 100. So it's going back to 2, and then it'll probably go up to 3 before we go back down to 2. So net positive, which means that we need another ore consumer because they're both running at max speed. So, and we're drilling more kyanite than we're using. So let's go ahead and make another ore consumer. And we'll just see, if 2 is the magic number. And my guess is, I don't love it, but my guess is 2 is going to use it faster than we're producing it. My guess is we will not reach equilibrium here until we get a much bigger number. At some point, it'll probably meet in the middle, right? As multiple variable rates do, but my guess is 2 to 1 is not going to be the ratio. But we'll find out. We'll see in just a second. So kyanite cache, we'll go to this. We'll say is enabled. Give me 10 kyanite. Enable. Nope. Kyanite, please. Confirm. Lovely. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing. We'll set this to be as fast as possible. Cool. Does this not use any more power to do it faster? Oh, no, it does. Okay. Uses about 3 times as much power. A little less than 3 times. To go twice as fast. So, you know, certainly more power than adding another one. But I don't really care about that so much. I'm more looking for frame rate. And at the end of the day, if power is going to have an impact on our frame rate, then that might eventually indirectly impact our frame rate. But I still assume the fewer machines, the better. And it might seem a little silly to be worrying about frame rate right now, since it's not, you know, it's not a huge deal. It's not impacting my frame rate too much. But it will. It will if we're going to try to make 10 quintillion Alterra bucks. All right, so we got 96, 95, back up to 96. Okay. And if we hit 97, I think we'll be at net positive. Maybe. 96. Oh, no, only went to 95 for a second. Now we're on 96. Are we going to go to 97? Back down to 95. Maybe not. It gets a little funky because now there's a little bit of it's a different frequency with the two of them because they're processing their ores not necessarily in sync with each other. So it's kind of hard to tell whether or not, you know, it's going to be a little longer before we can find out if we actually truly are net positive. But it seems like maybe it is 2 to 1. Because we're not hitting 94 and we're not hitting 97. Which almost seems like it's 2 to 1. That would be tremendous. I just kind of didn't expect it. From all these sort of weird, you know, discordant kind of things, you know, it's like I tell it a specific number per day here, and there's a little slider over there, and that doesn't even have a number, it's just max. And that talks about, you know, consuming ores a certain amount of time per second. This is a certain amount of ores per day. It's like these none of the like numbers, none of the like the what's the word I'm thinking of? You know, none of the categories are the same at all. But is it going to equal out to 2 to 1? is 100 ores per day equal to whatever the heck it is, an ore, 2 ore per 22 seconds? I don't know. Who knows? How long's a day? I guess if I knew how long a Subnautica day was, that might help me convert some of these numbers a little bit more easily, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, you know, maybe a fraction here or there, depending on... Oh, we got to 94. Ahaha. So it isn't 2 to 1, I don't think. Or if it is, it's very, very, very... You know, the frequency mismatch between the two ore consumers is maybe having an impact. But we did see 94 for a second. So that makes me think that maybe we're on a slight net negative, so that the driller is running a little bit slower than 2 ore consumers. But it's close enough that I'm not going to complain about it. It's close enough that I'm happy to add 2 consumers for every drill, basically. And then, you know, worst case scenario, we add another drill without any ore consumers to catch up with some of the loss, because we don't want loss. We don't want major loss, because that starts to, you know, actually affect, you know, money per second. Because if these guys can't, if they spend any time without any ore at all, that's wasted time, right? So we want them to always have ore in them. And if we have a net negative, we'll eventually reach a time where they don't have any ore, and they're both waiting for more kyanite to get mined, right? So that's a bad situation to be in. But it's slow enough that I'm not concerned, and that means we're close enough to the threshold where probably if I've got like 4 miners and 8 ore consumers, and it's just like, oh, we're running a little too slow, I'll just add a 5th. We'll do 5 miners for 8 consumers, right? And it'll probably tip that balance up into the positive. So yeah, I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy to see that is in fact the case, which I feel like allows us to run this at better efficiency and more deliberately than the other moneymaker, right? Because this is it's already looking a little bit better. So yeah, let's just keep it going. Let's grab a couple more. I probably, although it's impossible to know at this point, I now have just too many bases, but I probably have some drills. Oh gosh, do I not? How do I not have drills? I feel like I would have had... I know I haven't drilled up the 4 drills that are down in the moneymaker, but did I not buy more drills? How could I manage to have not procured more drills? I guess I didn't. I guess we just don't have any more drills, except in the moneymaker, which I will do eventually. Well, yeah, it's pretty trivial to do it now, I suppose. So let's go get that set up, I suppose. It's a good thing to do. I was originally going to do it off camera, but that's when I was thinking I would do it manually. So if I'm not going to be doing something really boring and stupid, I don't mind doing it. What did I bring here? Oh yeah, charging kit. We'll deal with that. If I'm not going to be doing it manually and dumb, then we'll do it on camera.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because manually and dumb is boring. I don't want to make you guys sit through that. But slightly less manual and slightly less boring. That I do want to have on camera. Anyway, let's get down here. Oh yeah, I put them down here. Right. I did that very specifically, very intentionally. And then, yeah, and then this can sort of hold on to a little bit of infrastructure. And we'll just call it like Magnetite Central or something like that. Let me see if I can manage to... I can put stuff in a in a remote storage unit, can't I? It's not gonna matter. As soon as I put them down, they are going to fill with magnetite. Almost instantly. Although, actually, I think one of the reasons I didn't put them here originally was that this is a little too far from some of the stuff. But I basically, if I can, I want everything on this platform. Ooh. Frame rates? It's gonna be okay. What's happening? What's going on with you? Alright, so this guy is probably empty. It's not? I didn't know it took so long. I didn't know it, like, actually, like, ticked down. What do you mean? There's no way you can stop. There's no way these are full. Oh my god. How are they full? Oh, dude. Okay. What? I guess they weren't, it wasn't too far. I'm gonna need like 2 more. Unbelievable. I cannot believe those are full. 600 magnetite. Unreal. I'm stunned. I'm stunned at how much magnetite there was in those drills. I mean, I knew there would be a few hundred, but I didn't think it would be like 500 or 600. I thought it would be like 350 or something like that. Because there was less than 200 in that one. Or maybe it was more than 200. Maybe there was 200 something in that one. And then I think there was like 100 something in that one. And then like 50 or 60 in that one. And 20 or something in that one, right? I don't know. That one had 6. I don't know. Clearly, I just didn't think about the math enough. All right. Let me get... I'm going to just get a few more of these. Let's get 6 more. And I'm just going to send these to base 13. And then we'll head up there. Oh my gosh. In hindsight, it might have been worth putting a teleporter down in the moneymaker, but at this point, it would be worthless. Okay. Are we good here? Okay. I'm concerned. The fact that I didn't have those wind farms really makes me question my sanity. Also, how the heck is my Seamoth at 100% repair rate? I guess I'm only driving it back and forth between like the wind farms and the old moneymaker and stuff, so not like I'm running into a lot of stuff. Okay, so that should be here any moment. Let's see, how we doing? Let me go down to the Kynite cache. Yeah, we're now down to 93, so definitely net negative, but that's okay. Again, not a huge deal. If I wanted to, you know, just put an extra one from time to time. And that'll probably just be something I do every so often, you know. Really? There we go. I was like, surely that's close. But yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think it was at the beginning of last episode that I had sort of just gotten to 20 million Alterra bucks, and now I have 26. So in the course of like last episode and this, despite the fact that we were sort of running at slower speed, and probably still are running at slower speed to some extent, we've made 6 million Alterra bucks, which is not terrible. It's nothing to sneeze at. Let me put a couple of these here. That should hold all of it. I don't want to hear anything to the contrary. I can't even look at that. It doesn't matter. I don't need to see it. I just need to know that it's not in these drills anymore. That's all that I care about. Ah, this one's empty. Get out of here, you. Gotta get them while I can, just in case something goes wrong and they start drilling up other stuff for no reason. That wouldn't happen, I don't think, but you never know. Sometimes this game acts weird. Incredible. All right, there we go. And I'd love, if I could, to get this out of here. And can I put it in here? I thought there was a way for me to... Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay. That... Oh, gosh. That I will do off camera. I will move... What are you up to? I will move all the magnetite out of this remote storage unit into that remote storage unit. And then take this one down so that I can get rid of all these empty platforms. And it can just sort of be all self-contained on this one little platform here. So, but that's dull as dishwater. So, we'll do that another time. But anyway, this is probably basically the last we're going to see of this. Bye! Just because I don't think I'll ever need to come down there. Need magnetite? We can get it on the terminal. And there's plenty of it around. I kind of wish these wind turbine platforms would render with the fog a little bit more correctly. But they are cool looking. But can you imagine if they were as ghostly as that? Just sitting there on the water surface through the fog. Be pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. All right, anyhow. So I think that's that for all of this shenanigans. So now we just got to, yeah, get more. I just want to get more. So I'm gonna put down a few more ore consumers and drillers down in the lava deeps, and let's see what kind of cash flow we can get by the end of this episode. Hopefully a ton. All right, what do I got in here? I don't need these refined storage or remote storage units. I keep wanting to call them refined storage system from Minecraft, but that's not what they're called. So we'll put those there. Actually, I'm gonna need some of those, but... Oh, right. We'll actually grab these. Because actually what I want is kyanite cache, and one of these... 4 of these, 2 of these, 4 of those, and 2 of those. So we can make 2 more ore consumers. And I'm glad I have the inventory space for that. You know why I don't have the inventory space though? Or I don't have the stuff, but I do actually have the inventory space for, which is shocking. Is some more platforms. So 2 and 2. So I want to make another platform for ore consumers. Lovely. I could have put them on some of those platforms I already had, but I want to make sure they're, you know, sort of neatly organized as much as possible. So we will go ahead and put another one as close to this one as we can. I want to keep them nice and snug with each other so that they don't start poking off the edges of platforms too much. But yeah, we'll go with 4 for now. Oop, whatever, close enough. That's definitely poking off a platform, but it let me do it, so we'll take it. We'll fix it later. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another... Nope, not you. Another deep driller right here. And we'll get these set up. Oh, I should probably configure this first. Just so we don't start drilling up a bunch of stuff we don't need. No beacon, remote storage, lubricant we'll take care of in a minute. We're gonna say connect to base. BS076. And then get rid of that. And ore per day to 100. There we go. And then filter this, filter on kyanite only. And there we go. So that's all nice and set up. And then we'll do the same thing for these. Get these all configured to be max speed. What? There we go. Cool. And then we'll get the lubricant and the kyanite moving. All right, so so this drill, we'll go ahead and say is enabled. Keep 1 lubricant inside it at all times, and these guys keep 10 kyanite in at all times. Those should happily fill with kyanite because we have a little bit of a surplus, and then we'll start. What happened? Did I just do the wrong thing? No. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why it took me to the OCF. I thought... Let me see. So if I say, if I'm on the OCF and I go to this, kyanite cache, then back. Oh, it does take you back. Okay. I thought it would always take you back to the storage of that base you were currently configuring. But no. In fact, it happily took me to kyanite cache, which is lovely. Let me get another piece of glass, and I'm going to put another window here just so we can look at our ore consumers doing their thing. But yeah, lovely. I'm very happy. I'm loving this. Power is struggling, but again, I don't know what that means. So we'll see if that continues to be the case. We might have to figure out another solution, which I probably want to do anyway. But anyway, I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. When I come back with more Subnautica, we will continue to work on this, keep an eye on it, and see what kind of money we pull up. And I think between this episode and next, I'll go ahead and drain that magnetite out of that 1 remote storage unit, move it. You don't care. It doesn't matter. You're probably never going to see it again. So, because I will have no reason to go back there ever, basically. So, but for now, but when I come back, I guess we'll still just be here. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye! Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.